Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. In tonight's story, you'll be walking with me, or listening to my thoughts rather, as I walk through a city. This is part of my Wanderings of an Irishman series, and I'll just simply be observing the simple life around me. This is a story I didn't write out beforehand. I closed my eyes, saw the world around me, and voiced my thoughts and what I saw in my mind's eye. And as you move closer towards sleep, I hope you enjoy the simplicity and the safety and the kind and well-intentioned ramblings of my mind. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now. Before tonight's sleep story, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever or wherever you may find yourself sleeping tonight. Just feel the support beneath you. And beneath that, the earth, our home. Feel the solidity of it. And with that awareness, allow yourself to let go a little bit more now. Just let go. Really let go. 9. Feel into your body now. Notice where you may still be holding. Maybe it's in your feet. Maybe it's in your hands. Maybe it's in your belly. Or maybe you're still holding in your face. You don't need to show your face to anyone now. There's no pressure to look in any particular way. So just completely relax now. Completely let go. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to let it rest. 8. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever thoughts you may be having, they more than likely don't serve you right now. Thoughts on the day that was, thoughts on what is to come. Just see those thoughts. Welcome them. And then just let them go. And watch them as they float away like clouds in a night sky or leaves on a moonlit river. 7. Peace lives within you. It is always there, waiting to be found, waiting to be seen, waiting to be felt. See if you can find the peace within you tonight. It is your constant friend. 6. You are safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety tonight. A friend, a guiding, calming friend that will only ever take you to safe places, and allow that fact to help you let go a little more now. 5. This is your time. This is your moment. It is your time to move towards sleep. You have nothing to do now, nowhere to go. 4. You deserve rest. You deserve sleep. We all do. And so allow that fact to help you move closer and closer towards sleep tonight. 3. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see a great city, a beautiful city, a real city, a city filled with life, a city filled with other humans, with beautiful buildings and evidence of human achievement and cooperation everywhere. Begin to join me on my walk, ready to view this place through my eyes. 2. Allow yourself to feel a little gratitude now. Gratitude for this moment, for the shelter you have, for the ability to listen to this calming sleep story, and for the opportunity of rest. 1. Completely letting go now, as I tell you tonight's sleep story. I'm walking, and I'm just being curious. I always feel that when I'm being curious, I'm really happy. It's like any other thoughts or worries just kind of float away. In fact, it's probably my most favorite state of mind. So I'm walking in this city. Lots of thoughts come and greet me. Some of them useful, some of them annoying, some of them that lead on to something different and unexpected. I see a bus pass by. It's evening time now. On a weekday, I see people on the bus, each one with their own story, each one just like me in so many ways, doing their best, moving through this life, wondering what it's all about. It's one of the things that unifies us, really. I see the bus driver. She has all those lives in her care. She looks kind, content. I keep walking. I see a beautiful building. It's an old one. At least 200 years old. One of the things I love to do when I'm in a great city is look at old architecture. I think back to when these buildings were built. I literally imagine the hands of the people making this building come into existence. The talks that surrounded the building, the meetings that took place between people who are long gone now, the importance they put on it, the drawings, the discussions, the people being hired, the men arriving to work, for they would have been men back then. Women weren't building, although they were doing some work. Different types of work, I know. That's one of the misconceptions of our time, that women didn't work. They worked hard, harder than men a lot of the time. Anyway, I continue my walk. I see an old lady walking along. She seems to be in a kind of curious state like me. The others around us are walking fast, all intent on getting somewhere in a hurry. But this old lady, as she walks towards me, looks very at peace. She wears a little purple hat with a little brooch on it, and a one-piece dress and a cardigan, and she has a stick, and she's looking up. I follow her eyeline and look up as well. That's one of the things that's so nice to do in a city, to stand out of the way and look up. Above us, there is some kind of class happening through a window. Yes, it's a dimly lit room, and people are doing yoga. The old lady has stopped now and is marveling at this class happening up above us. Perhaps there's a part of her that would love to stretch right now. Anyway, we move on, and as we pass each other, we acknowledge each other, kind of like we're saying to each other, yeah, you're a curious person too. You take time to look around. I salute you. There's something nice about that. I look at the pavement beneath my feet as I walk. It's a curious thing, but I often do it. Why did they choose this type of stone? Why are pavements not prettier? Why did they get rid of the cobblestones? Sure, they're not as practical, but in my mind, I'll take aesthetically beautiful over practical any day. I think that's something we've lost in many ways. Everything is geared towards what's convenient, what's fast. I think in the past, things went slower. Now, I'm not saying that everything was better back then. I'm just saying that we could learn more from the people of the past if we took the time to look back at them a little more often. I pass by someone who has no home. They are sleeping on the street. He has a kind face. And I decide to stop and talk. Just to show him someone cares. Someone acknowledges his existence. There's something nice about stretching your hand out to someone in need and being able to say, things will be okay. Sometimes I feel like it's not completely selfless to do that, because you get a lot of satisfaction from it, a little rush, a little positive pang of joy. I continue my walk. I now arrive at the river. It's a great big river. I don't know why, but my mind always goes to the past. Some people tell me I'm an old soul. I imagine the old ships coming in and out along the river, the goods arriving from far-flung corners of the earth. Imagine people 300-400 years ago seeing great wooden ships arriving into the city. Most of those people would never have even left the city in their entire lives. And they see these ships coming from places they can't even imagine. Climates they will never even experience. Those sailors must have had such great stories to tell. There weren't even accurate maps back then, let alone photographs of those places. There was such mystery. Being a human was filled with mystery. What's it like on the other side of the world? Very few knew. How amazing is that? look at the water. How deep is it here? Are there any fish? Not sure. Which way is north? I breathe in here. I feel at peace in this moment. I continue to walk. I see a group of young people coming out of a pub. I think back to the times when I used to love spending my time having fun in the pub. Different times. I had good times, but I was always searching. I wasn't at peace back then. I find in myself today a contentedness that maybe comes with age, maybe comes with self-discipline, maybe comes with work on oneself. I keep walking. I look at all of the closed stores. These places of commerce. These places that during the day so much life surrounds. And now it's quiet. And there aren't many people around. And I like it. I like the peace of the nighttime. There is an otherworldliness to nighttime. The closing of the doors on the day, an opening up of an opportunity to dream. I walk past a great theater. It looks like there might be a show on in there tonight. I am reminded of my days working on the stages of some of our great cities. Months and months of turning up to the theater in the early evening and standing and acting in front of thousands of people over time. What a joy it was. What a privilege. To create worlds for others. worlds of escape, worlds offered for self-examination, worlds for relaxation. That has been the privilege of my life. It is, I believe, a great function of art to enable people to see things from other ways, or to be reminded of certain things. Art can change the individual and the society. I look at that great theater, and once again, my mind goes to the past. How many years has it stood there? At least 100. So many performances. So many rounds of applause. So many actors going through their lives, wanting to prove themselves, wanting to advance in their careers. I keep walking now and turn onto another street. People are smartly dressed here, probably going out for dinner. I look at all these people around me. So many mini universes, each one carrying a brain with so much imagination inside. So many thoughts, so many ideas, so many dreams. We all have them. I come to a square, a big, beautiful square, surrounded by grand-looking houses. Through the windows, I see the lives of others. People sitting around in the evening, watching TV. One door opens, and an elderly man welcomes a couple. Perhaps one of them is his child, I think. There's a comforting atmosphere in this square. The houses are beautifully lit. There's a kind of coziness. There's a lot of trees and a mini park in the middle. Maybe that's what it is. It's a touch of nature. The comfort that it provides. The constantness. I think we forget sometimes, especially in these built environments, that we are nature. We are as much nature as that tree is. And it can be said that our buildings are nature, for they are built by our hands and our minds. Now I walk along a rather beautiful road that seems to lead to a park on a hill. The park is open, and there are nighttime joggers running around, people walking their dogs. It feels safe here. And so I walk in and up the hill. And from here, I have the most marvelous view of the city. All those twinkling lights. Not just in the city, of course, but above the city, in the night sky. The stars shining from thousands and millions of light years away. I sit down on a piece of grass and lean against a nice old oak tree. I feel supported. And for a moment, I just close my eyes. I listen to the sounds around me. I take some deep breaths in and out. In and out. I feel gratitude in this moment. For my ability to be curious. For my freedom to explore. For the beautiful view in front of me. and for my life, which is a precious thing. For all our lives are precious, and all are to be handled with care. We each deserve the kindness we show ourselves. We each deserve the time we give ourselves to breathe. To walk. To look up. And not always forward. I see a really bright star, and I think of what could be there. Probably a lifeless planet. But imagine if somewhere out there there are other beings like us looking back. Maybe they would be amazed by us. Sometimes, when I walk around the earth, I try and imagine what it would be like to see these things for the first time. Things like trees and really tall buildings, and the sea, and the pyramids, and great wide city avenues, and a dog, or a cat, or a horse, or a human face. How beautiful these things are. How perfect and imperfect at the same time. These are the thoughts, the wanderings that occur when I find myself in a place that can inspire me. Sometimes I wish more would arrive, more thoughts, more life-changing moments. But then I recognize that I should be happy with what I have, and to sit in acceptance of each moment. Knowing that I am very lucky. I walk out of the park now, and I walk towards my shelter for the night. I am soon lying in my bed, feeling safe and comfortable under my blanket. Just one of many lives out there saying good night to this great city and to another day on planet Earth.
you.